Hello, youngsters. Welcome to a new tutorial session with Old Man Dreamer. You know, I like mountains. I've made a few in my day, and I'm about to show you how I make one. Anyway, let's get started, youngster. Okay, open up your menu. Go into the sculpt mode. I like to start with the filled-in donut. I like to start with kind of a dark gray base tone. We'll add a little more color later, but for now, let's get it going. I make the mountain kind of roughly about the size of this here circle. Oh yeah, you gotta go with the shape. You don't want to waste space. Smear can cause, it can cause the thermo to go up. There you go. Start with the shape. This is our mountain base. Let's get rid of this darn thing. Okay. I like the cone. Mountains do look like cones. Turn this all the way up, whippersnappers. Let's make kind of your basic shape. Okay. Put it in there. Now what's nice about the cone is when you put in the second one, you start getting interesting ridge shapes and contours. So you make it a little smaller, you can form a ridge over here. Kind of pull it out. Here's another ridge kind of coming out. Make it a little bigger. Making more of these nice ridges. Mountains have ridges. There you go. Back in my day, I used to climb a lot of these mountains. Got up close and personal. I've studied them for a long time. Now I can just easily make them here on Dreams. It's a good tool. Makes mountains making easy. Anyway, whippersnappers. Let's go back into the edit shape. Now let's turn this blend down a bit. This way you can get, oh hang on, let's go in here. Let's make this a little sharper. Bring it up. Now we can kind of make some like spiry points. So steeper, cliffier edges and ridges. Mountain that's formidable. Hard to climb. That's the real mountains. The hard ones are the best ones. They make you work for it. You gotta earn the summit views. You whippersnappers. You have it easy. This is a cliffier angle. So you kind of just keep making the ridges and contours, turn it around a little bit to kind of make different shapes. Mostly keep the triangle facing up, but I turn it side a little bit, side to side. What I don't want to do is have this thing kind of button out. That looks kind of weird. So I kind of keep that down. It's unruly. Sometimes you gotta tell it a thing or two and discipline it. Alrighty. We're getting a decent mountain here. So you can see it looks okay so far. Alrighty. Now, then I go in here. You can use this shape. It's okay if you want a little bit different variation. Kind of angle this in. You can get kind of like sharper lines. Some of the ridges can form like sharper ridge lines with this. You got to be kind of careful with it. Don't overdo it. I say that a lot, but I mean it. It's easy to overdo things, overwork it. You don't want to do that. So here we got some ridges. Let's give this guy a little bit of a ridge too. There you go. That looks like an alright mountain. Okay, there. Now I like to exit out. Mountains are detailed. We're here at sitting at 1%. We can increase it a little bit. Let's see what that does. Let's do a couple increases. Pop in here and have a look. So this one will probably turn out to be about 2% thermal graphics. They keep changing the name on us. I always think of it as thermal, not graphics, but I guess graphics makes sense. Make up your mind already. Anyway, so let's go back to my favorite filled and donuts. Yeah, I like my donuts. Get to my age, to hell with it. Eat what you want. You ain't getting any younger. Go in here, guides, server snap. Turn to, just like what I showed you with the rock sculptures. Turn the circle so it's kind of angling and facing the mountain. Let's make it a little smaller. With mountains, I kind of like to do kind of some up and downs. I like to do a lot of side to sides. A lot of mountains have that sedimentary rock look. You can turn it this way to get kind of more lines. Here we go. Kind of that sedimentary look going on in here. There it is. A little bit of smears ain't gonna hurt nobody. You gotta smear a little bit to get those details. As I said, don't overdo it. Kind of hit the edges here and there. Kind of where it's steeper. I tend to like do my details on the rocks where it's steeper grade. Where it's kind of smoother, you know, out here. That's kind of where the snow's gonna live. In those kind of gullies. So you don't need to hit those as much with the smear. Let's clean that up a little bit. Alrighty. I'm just going to show you one side. Let you run with it on your own, you whippersnappers. Oh, dang it. Sorry about that. You know, when you get to my age, you get kind of gassy. You can always have the control you used to, you know. It happens to the best of us. Alrighty, that's not too shabby. Now, go back in here. Let's pick, let's go to spray paint. I like to use the circle. Let's do white. Circle, white. Let's draw on the snow. Now, the snow likes to live in the flatter part of the mountains. And here, as you can see, it's not quite as steep. So the snow builds up and hangs out down in here. I also hit the snow in kind of the gullies. In these cracks and crevices. Often where the snow will live. Falls off the steeper rocks and accumulates down here. Just make some nice shapes. You don't want it too uniform. Nature's very irregular. Doesn't like uniforms. Let's see here. Have the points kind of come to a sharper edge. Here. Let's have some smaller ones. Bits of snow that's falling off the rocks, accumulated down below. Let's draw a few up here. And look for these like flat spots right on the ledges. That's where the snow's gonna live. Kind of in these flatter areas. Here it's a little less steep. You're gonna have more snow up here. Yep, this arm's got a flat spot. You can spam it too, like just kind of ziggity-zagging around. Little bits of snow accumulating, just kind of all regular. Don't put as much down here. The more snow is higher up. Keep that in mind. Sometimes the snow kind of snakes up this crack. So look for them cracks. Put a little bit of snow up there. Yep, just like that. Kind of snakes up. Let's put a few down here. Yep. Here's a spot. Alrighty. So we put in some snow. Now, let's go back to the rocks. We want to have a little bit of color. So I like to keep with spray paint. It's not as costly as the other. So you can kind of come in here and give a little bit of color to the rocks here and there. Add a little interest. Sometimes the rocks are a little bit lighter, kind of where the bottom of the cliffs are. The rocks kind of tumble and fall off these here cliffs and accumulate down here. And they often provide a little bit lighter tones. Well, I'll show you. Let's pick a lighter gray. Here's the one at base color. So here's a little bit lighter one. You can kind of just splash around down here. They kind of look like debris and rocks kind of falling off and accumulated down here. Good to have a little mixture of color. Keep hitting it till it looks alright for you. You know, you can stop anytime when you feel you're satisfied with the mountain. Let's have a look at the graphics. There we are. Over here, sculpture detail. Still at 1%. Oh, look at that. 1%. So that's a cheap mountain. It's okay from far away. We can even make it smaller. So come in here. Let's grab this guy. Let's turn that off. Upright. Let's do the stamp. Oh, I'm still on this darn donut. Over here. Oh, fiddlesticks. So we don't need all this crud here at the bottom. Dang it. There. That'll save a little bit of space, too. Oh, it's not a bad mountain. So another neat trick is if you want it snowier, you can copy it. Then turn this one all the way to snow. Oh yeah, I like to turn this setting, shininess, roughness. Let's turn this all the way over, or somewhere around here is fine. Look at that. So if you just kind of sneak it in there, you get more. Look at this kind of interesting snow texture. See, as you push it in and out, get different effects. So that's kind of the nice thing about drawing in these cracks, because then the snow automatically just accumulates there and it looks nice, natural. So let's group them. And you can turn it around. Oh yeah, let's turn this thing off here. Guides upright. Copy it. You can do this guy. There, we've created a little bit different looking mountain. Not quite as detailed. We didn't work on that side as much. It's alright. Mirror it. Then, of course, you want to make sure they're nice and big. Oops, forgot one. Well, I didn't like them anyways. Get rid of them. You can put it far away. Best to kind of have it nice and big. Mountains are big. I've said that before. They're big. Let's go into gadgets. Sun, sky. Turn it sideways. Get in here. Turn this crud off there. Let's turn up the fog range a little bit. Let's go to 2000. Turn this over. Turn up these big blobs. Yeah, if you use this setting, then it will look a little less like blobby back there. But it will be one tone. Turn it all the way up. I like kind of this part way point. That might be too purple. Yeah. Not too bad for a mountain. Under 1%. Let's put it this way. You can kind of stack them, make bigger ones back behind it. Look at that nice big fat mountain. There you go, whippersnappers. 1%. Not too shabby. Alrighty. That concludes this lesson. You have a good day now.